This mother has been charged with strangling her 3 young children. Her lawyers blame postpartum depression, and her husband is standing by her. But prosecutors say she knew exactly what she was doing. Ann Mercogliano with the story that we should warn you has details that may be upsetting for some viewers.
How could this happen? A mom accused of strangling her 3 kids.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
32-year-old Lindsay Clancy spoke from her hospital bed at her bail hearing. Police say she tried to jump out a second-floor window after strangling her children in the basement of her home.
Still party off the top floor of the house.
She is now paralyzed from the waist down. Clancy was a labor and delivery nurse. She even made videos for newborn mothers.
So there are a lot of benefits for both mother and baby.
Her lawyers say she was suffering from postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis. But prosecutors say she was clear thinking and planned the murders.
She used Apple Maps to make sure she would have enough time to strangle each child before her husband returned from where she had sent him. The defendant did not take advantage of the situation when her husband left the home that night. She created the situation.
The prosecutor said Clancy used an exercise band to strangle 5-year-old Cora, 3-year-old Dawson, and 8-month-old Callan.
She had to strangle each of them to unconsciousness and then make sure the bands were squeezing their little necks for several minutes.
Clancy's defense attorney says she was seeking help that did not come in time.
She was having bad thoughts. She was having worsening depression. This is clearly a tragedy.
Clancy's husband, Patrick, says he forgives his wife. And so does this man. You might recall Russell Yates. He's the husband of the notorious Andrea Yates, who drowned their 5 children in a bathtub 22 years ago.
The next step of forgiveness, I'd say, is understanding it's a sickness. Like in this case, you can do all you can at home, but you really can't protect yourself from a psychotic person at home. I mean, they get up in the middle of the night and, light the house on fire.
George Parnham was Andrea Yates' attorney.
To come to a realization that you took the lives of the people that you gave life to, they have to live with this for the rest of their lives.
Dr. Catherine Berndorf treats women with postpartum depression.
She was not in her, quote, right mind when she made those decisions. She believed that by killing her kids, by killing herself, that she was probably helping them. She was not in a sane state of mind.
Dr. Berndorf says some patients will need to be medicated.
For postpartum psychosis, we often use at minimum 2 medications, a mood stabilizer and an antipsychotic. Those are 2 serious medications that work very well.
Lindsay Clancy's defense attorney also says she was over-medicated, taking 12 different drugs over a 4-month period.